And I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. I hope you. We are about to indulge in a little more oxygen not included. And what are we going to be doing today? Exactly as it says on the tin. We need to get this water sorted out so that we can move on and do other things. And get into it. Switching over before I start talking too much. And everything goes white. There we go. We're in. We have aluminium or aluminum being processed through a cooling loop and cooling down our copper volcano as well in the process. We can now put a brick just there. We now do not even have access to this anymore. We've bricked it in completely. And let's buzz up to our other one, which is here. And this is still dormant. What I would like to do is attach the power from these two steam turbines to our power spine here. And it's not hugely important, but we do have a way through up here. We could come through here and come down towards it. We just cut through here. We cut through here, we've got to deal with all this polluted water, so it might actually be more beneficial to bust through up here somewhere and just put a wire in down here. Probably be quicker actually, wouldn't it? So if we go power spine, we want heavy watt conductive. And we will come from this point here, out of lead, and straight up, straight across into here. Obviously, we're going to have to dig out a little space here to move. And we'll dig out a little bit of room there. I'll probably do for now. No, I was going to brick it up. Yeah, we will brick it up until this is all, slime lung is all, I don't want that coming around. So yes, we will dig this out, put in some joint plates and stuff and things. Actually, this bit is not going to be done like that. Let's go across the top and down. It's much neater. That way you can still have things on the sides. And what we can do is change these blocks here. Don't matter yet. Well, it's all connected up. We'll do that. That, I like to have like little jobs left lying around for them to do. On probably a lower priority. Put all these at a 7. Want this bit done though, so we'll put this at an 8 so I can get that lock area sorted out. And we'll probably come in here with this power wire there, also made of lead, and just stick one of these on the end. Deodorizer right there. Help start deodorizing this section. This heat is already coming in too much. This door's pretty hot. So yeah, we're not going to get rid of all of it because there is polluted water in here and there's not a lot we can do about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And deconstruct those. We can deconstruct all of that as well. Dig out what of that we can reach. Probably brick this in to make this polluted water go up. And we'll do that. There we go. We can put a joint plate here in a bit. Yeah, if we're going to do that, let's let the game save for a moment. And yeah, we're going to do that sort of rather. We're going to be moving this wire out of our way anyway. We can just come straight along here and up for now. We'll be replacing this with the new mains power cable. How are we going to get through to there? Come through the top here. Send it on up to here. I think that seems legit. That means we'll want tiles. There. Prioritize that to a 7 also. This will end up the battery box. The power spine can still come up here and go straight across. That'll be nice and neat then. Okay, good. We are using a lot of our suits. Keep an eye on that. Dripping water in here. Going in pulses now because it's coming around going around twice. Bit cool enough. Gonna really seriously slow down this. That's fine, I don't mind that. Let's bump this up to an 8. We will need to put airflow tiles around this. I like to use airflow. Yeah, with our limited ore resources, we'll probably just go for a double thick wall instead, I think. Unless we dig out a bunch more resources on our way. Damage overheated. Mini gas pump. Oh yeah. You magically get fixed somehow. I don't care that you're overheated. Please overheat. I'd like you to turn into a blob of naphtha and sit there. Maybe that was a bad idea putting that in. I wonder if we can destroy it at an angle. It's obviously unreachable. Yeah, cancel deconstruct. We'll just leave it. Hopefully that won't get too annoying. Those ones you can't delete. You can't get rid of those. I'm going to leave these pincher pepper plants as long as I can. Let's have another ladder. What was it? Maffic. Yeah. Go straight along this point here. And we'll dig out. How much of this can be dug? Why is it so dark for? So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll do it to there. Then we can do the rest. They need something to walk on while they're doing it. Sorry, Sweetle. You got stranded up there, did you? You got the choice of 2 squares to land on. Okay. Be careful just how much of that we remove for now. And we can come through there, come through there, do all of that. 1, 2, 3. That probably reach that from the cool steam vent. We're going to need to put a wall in there, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll double thick wall it. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. What's that? Pinch pepper plant. Oh well. We'll leave you then. You can stay. Unless you're in my way, and then you'll go. Okay. What's happening over here? We've got this set up. Aha! This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, we need that up high. We'll connect all that together, make sure there's no... Oh, whoops. We'll do that. That's what I meant to do. Thank you very much. That reaches all the way up and drips back in there. Good. And then this will need to be powered. It is. And we also want to say when it's over 700. Yeah, so we need to... Oh, they are linked. Okay. So it needs to be above 700. Turn that off until that's erupted again. That'll be a while yet. Another 40 cycles. Yeah, those things sound good, but they're very, very slow. Let's whack a few priorities around. Water's pumping out. It's pumping into here for a quick cooling session. It's doing a double flip before it comes out cool enough. Running okay. Every time there's a gap in this pipework, it deposits another 50-degree packet, which gets cooled if it's over 30. And it comes out here, and then it gets sent back around again if it's over 25. I just put 2 aqua tuners in there and done it a lot faster, but never mind. If we did 2 aquatunes, we would have needed 2 steam turbines, and it would have been a lot more messing around. I just wanted to get it started. Is that running now? It's up to 18, so we might need to let this a bit hotter. It's got a chance to catch up. It's just not catching up. The volcano is getting further away. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye. Keep saying that and then coming back and then suddenly remembering, crap, what was it I was going to keep an eye on? Yeah. How close can we get to this thing? We can actually line this up. And go right the way up here. That's better. I don't think we'll burst through there just yet. Yeah, I'd rather go down in line with the ladder, but we can move that one. That's not important. That is stupendously hot. Don't want to bust into there just yet. I'll do another little room around this one just so that we can examine it. Probably don't need the carbon dioxide, although if we do end up with a slickster thing, we can probably vent that into the oil biome or something. Have a slickster farm going. Dig out whatever you can reach up there. No. Alright, or you can just go to lunch. Not worry about it. I just noticed water there. That's not a good plan. I don't want water dripping down here if I can help it. It hasn't done yet. That doesn't mean it won't. What have we got on this wire? Yeah, it's a bit much at the moment for this. We got the pump down here in the crude. We've got a pump here set to pump out hydrogen, carbon dioxide, sorry. And then we never did finish this pipe. It was on a super low priority and it was just literally tagging into the pipe that comes out of the natural gas generators here. Which we got in here now? 220 kilos per tile. And the batteries are looking pretty full. So, yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Coal is going up, so yeah, that's a good thing. What's happening in here? Anything going on? I'd like to get that done, please. Yep, perfect. So this is dug out, ready for the next stage. We're going to do like a double joint plate thingamajig. So we'll do, it will prevent like temperature coming through, but it'll well, actually, we've got slime lung in here anyway. Well, yeah, a lot more slime lung in there. All right, fair enough. We'll do it. It might be unnecessary. So we'll put a joint plate there. We'll make it out of whatever, lead, as we can. And then we'll put a little pump in here. Then, where's our little gas pump? Mini gas pump can sit just there. And it will be powered. We'll need to power that. We'll need to bring it out by 1. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll also need to get the power wire onto the mini gas vent. Actually, we'll flip it. Flip it, like so. Power that. Be another one of these just here. And then we'll brick this back in again. I'd like to brick around the top though. Going to do it for temperature, you'd use like insulated tiles. They've got to get in there to build it, so I'll let them do that. Put 2 underneath as well. Actually, 3 from here, we can reach that one. We could reach that one, but if they do that one first and then do that one, there could be a gap for airflow. Got to be careful how you build it. It's not critical in this situation, but in case you do want to build it. All it does is give you a little room in between with no air in it, which means temperature basically in this game cannot pass through. It just can't. More for temperature than gas, but hey, it'll work. I would like to start running the plastic presses again. Might just link that up. Oh. That will automatically start pumping all this petroleum and allow crude back into the system. Pipe will now clear, which will make that a job. We've lessened it to 1 tank instead of 2. It's kind of a wasteful way of making it, but we're getting it for free constantly anyway, so we might as well use it up. We will want the plastic. It seems like you got a lot of plastic, and then when you go to use it, you use it a lot of it. Oh, yeah, is that. There, and dig that out. I think I'll prioritize this down a bit. Seems like, yes, it'd be nice to have, but it's not super important at the moment. And the tank here is important. That's important to get done. I think that seems like that's a bit farther away. We don't need that bigger space. Oh, maybe we do. Yeah, maybe we do. Okay. So instead of using our airflow tiles that I normally use, I'm just going to use, what have we got? We got shed loads of that. We got igneous, got granite. We'll use the sandstone. I think we'll just and like that. And I think we are going to have to destroy this one. Unfortunately, he's got to go. Keep as many of them as I can. We'll delete some of this crap. Actually, we might be able to save that one. It'll probably end up too hot around here for it to grow anyway. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking with it. So yeah, let's finish that bit off. Build some walls. We have got to get this done before Mr. Dormant here because decides to become active. Although that is, 40 cycles away. But, you still got to get it done. We'll attack him. Sorry, mate. You can just be murdered. Mopping finally being done. Thanks, Mima. I knew it was a good idea letting you out at last and get the jobs done that nobody does. Nobody else wants to do them. Now we'll have to do a bit of sweeping. We'll add, we've already got the liquids and stuff. We'll add, consumable or bleach stone to the list of stuff. That way we can kind of just, we don't have to click through it all trying to find the bleach stone. Trying to be a bit on top of there as well. And then they'll grab that and run it off back to where we're storing it. In the tank. Water. So yeah, normally I'd build this out of airflow tiles because they're super strong. They can take infinite amount of weight. Yeah, no, I don't think we can bother this time. It's just the airflow tiles can only be made either of steel or metal ore, and it's the metal ore that we basically let our team of smooth hatches eat. And they've eaten most of it before I noticed it was gone. The problem with surrounding it in insulated tiles means that it's not going to condense very easily. It'll stay very hot all the time. So we'll get that pumped away. Design ourselves a tank. We might as well leave the pump right where it is and just put the floor at that height. Seems a bit low, but might as well, hey. That one's ripe and harvest ready. What I'll do is I'll go enable harvest. I'll just, because there aren't that many farmer dupes around, so I'll just harvest everything in sight. Oh, we do have a few farmer dupes. It's just most of them seem to be locked in the base. Left them in there to do the farming, and because they're usually ranchers as well. Ranchers. So we will have... Someone will eventually come and do that. Frankie's not allowed out the base. So yeah, pretty much Catalina is the only person who's got an up arrow in it. No, you can sweet or tender. You can't do that one because you're stood on top of it, but you can do that one. That's amazing. Never thought of that. Well, if we gave that sweeter a little stair just here to stand on, he could tend these as well. Yeah, might do that, but I think it'll be in the way of this steam, so we might have to kill them anyway. But never mind. Right, we'll bring this ladder back to there, and I think we'll put in a piece of walling for them to stand on. They can continue their excavations. 40 cycles should be plenty. Dead, hopefully. We go at that level. We can do that. That should be the same height, right? And then just wait. Whoa. No, not yet. We will need to go... Oh, wrong one. We will need to go a lot higher. We're not busting in there just yet. Well, they going to get tiny amounts of materials again, probably. Fill that out. Got some cancellations on the uproots. Speed them up a bit. And then that's all on 8. So when they wake up and come down, they'll start building stuff. Wish they wouldn't do that. Hey, Naphtha! It finally died. That's wonderful. We could actually use that as a liquid lock to get in here. We'll take those 2 away. A little bit of naphtha will drip out, so just have a little thing to catch it. And you've got an entrance method. If you really wanted to. You need like a little drip on the corner. That'll prevent water flow. Yeah, this is filling up now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're definitely halfway up the 4th tile. We were on under 3 before. When this fills up to the middle tank, we'll probably empty the first tank in here. That'll give us even more water. Pipsqueak! Yeah, we'll have you. Right, I was going to set that to... Actually, let's check the power situation up here. This is quite a heavy usage one. Oh, it comes through here, and it also runs that door, runs all this junk. Runs all that junk that's not even running anymore. Okay, you're right, fair enough. We can snip I want to keep the door powered, but we can basically snip all this off. What's in there? Copper. Okay, fair enough. Keep the doors powered for now, but they're not really necessary. Unless they're coming out that way. I'll snip it there just to see what the power looks like. I think we can probably get away with powering this. Only because it won't all be active at the same time. I think we can deconstruct this door now. That door can go. A little bit of blockage. That was just for our huge... when we had our huge pile of carbon dioxide come out at... I think it was in here at 200 per tile. 100 kilograms of pressure per tile. And... don't uproot that. Harvest it. Yeah. Harvest. I think we're going to have to let some people out to do harvesting because, you know, that's annoying. Nobody can actually do it. Frankie's not allowed out and Catalina can do it but isn't allowed out. So we need another farmer dupe that we can let out. Lindsay's not allowed out, is she? She's got exosuit training. Got improved farming. We'll put up our critter ranching by 1. Give her a bit of crop tending. Make her a good farmer if we want. There we go. Right, Lindsay, you're going to be allowed out, I think. Come over to the main door. Lindsay. Will be allowed out. Welcome to the world. Let's just check your priorities and make sure that you're going to actually come around and do these plants. Lindsay, there you are. So you've got tidying on very, very high. I'm going to drop that by 1. Operating's on very high, so I'm going to drop that by 2. Farming's going to go up. Ranching's up. Flying and storing can both be up 1. Alright. They'll be very similar to Mima. But Mima is high on operating, you're going to be high on farming. Which should result in you going around and getting those plants. I earmark for harvesting, but nobody seems to bother. There's pinch pepper plant. We could put this one as, yeah, we'll get rid of that now because it's annoying. We keeps putting things in the fridge. But we could set that one to into pepper nuts. Right, and they could probably reach that through there. Maybe. No, probably not actually. It's probably far away. That pinch pepper nuts. Yeah, no, carry on. I put pinch pepper nuts in there. They would go through and get dropped in that. I've gone off food there. Doesn't look pleasant, does it? I'll have to click through all of that to get to it. Okay. So, no, what we could do is just set it to polluted dirt and sweep it. What I was thinking of is once these are built, we can just get that to automatically chuck out here instead. Just take a bit of, we'll have to use some, could use steel. Gold, I don't mind. Oops. You know what, we're just going to go in a straight line. Right there, cancel those 2 3 bits. And just put a vent on the end. Being shoot. Of uranium ore, of course. Put that there. And then these can just sweep into here. Power wise, how are we looking on this wire? Yeah, we might have to be a little bit careful. Get rid of that door, that's going to really slow them down if you don't. Oh, and this door as well, isn't it? Deconstruct it, somebody. Right, is that... No, that's not Lindsay on her first duties. Oh, that's all done. That's Harold legging it with a... Got meat? Meat. It's got some meat. Go on, run! Run with your piece of meat. Sounded wrong, but, you know, hey. Dwell on it, don't dwell on it. When this is built, we can deconstruct this piece here, because this is quite chill in here, actually. This is incredibly hot. Why don't we just bust this open now? Yeah, let's bust it open. I'll tell you why we don't bust it open now. We're going to cancel that there. Is there anything that is liquefiable right here? I want all liquefiables. They've all got to be moved. Anything there? No. Good. In that case, we can actually deconstruct this. From here down. Let's deconstruct some tiles. Oh, no, dig, you muppet. Dig the tiles, dig the tiles. Yeah, that's more like it. Dig all of that out. And that should allow some of the chill from this area to start cooling this area down that's getting pretty darned hot. And I think we'll bust through here as well, because this is 77 degrees over here. And we can start feeding some hydrogen, isn't it, to these? Yeah, and just generate a lot of coolant. Might just run a pipe around, help cool this area out. Yeah, that'll work. I thought that was orange for a second. There's a slice of toast. In case you're hungry. Well, what's wrong with this? Waiting delivery lead. We'll get on with that then. It's being done. This is being done. We're going to trap in some sand, but not going to be forever, so I don't care. What's that priority? That's on. Don't bother because it's on a 5. Okay, well, we'll make it get done. That'll all get done. That way, what we're going to do is make this area just sweep itself instead of us doing it. It can do it itself. And shall we get in here and destroy this area as well? We'll need a liquid lock set up. We'll need kind of a double liquid lock to stop the heat getting out, I think. If we're really quick, maybe we can dig it all out, brick it up. No, because we'll have to think of a different plan, because down here, we allowed all the stunkingly hot obsidian to just drop down where we can't reach it. Whereas if we were going to do that in here, I don't want all the dupes whenever I build something out of obsidian to come rushing in here to get some stupendously hot obsidian. So if we make a liquid lock here, dig all this out, I'll make sure there's a door on it so that they can't bring anything out with them. And what we'll do is we'll literally build temp shift plates with all the obsidian and then dig them out. It'll take a while, but it will reset the temperature of the obsidian to 45 degrees. If you build something, it always gets built at 45 degrees. You're going to leave a floating block, aren't you? Yeah, of course. No, you are. So, you know, that should allow a bit of this cool to come through. We'll dig all this out. We found any clothing in the locker room. If we whack a ladder from... Not the best place to put it. It's just going to get, you know, destroyed afterwards. And come 3 tiles down. That'll let all that out. At 4 tiles up. Do that. Pencil, say that one. Do that one. And don't do anything to that poor plant there. We can destroy all the others. They can... No. It'll be a 7, so it'll take a while before it gets done. I'm going to suppress that symbol on there, because that's annoying. Nice. Take that out. Thank you, Otto. Good job, good job. Is anyone coming to do this now? Lindsay, should be a high job for you. Lindsay, you got a number 4 ranking. I want to keep it below these, because these are all 9s. These are all the most important thing to do first. The grooming stations and these drop-offs. They're very, very important. When they come in here and they grow up, they've got to be put into their relevant place or put in here. Chamber of Doom to drown. Ooh, I saw a firebolt. 74 out of 100. Keep pumping me, Ma. Your sacrifice is worth it. And that way we can run this power line right up here and across into here. Right into this supply area. We're going to bump that up just a little to get it. Yeah. Wow, that's been made. So we can pop a buddy bud into there, please. Help combat this. We've got floral scent here from this one. But over here we've got slime lung. So we want to fight that slime lung, don't we? Now this is starting to work as well now. And I want to put whatever that material is, I want to build there to try and push that fluid out. And then what we're going to do, deconstruct this layer here. We'll have to build something to stand on there most likely, because we couldn't do that because one of the floor tiles was missing. Physically stand a dupe there to do it. This is all made of obsidian because there was at the time a lot of obsidian in here. I think we're going to go back to, what is it, sedimentary now. And just run a ladder. That way we've got lots of jobs that need doing, and, you know, while we're mess-arsing around doing something else, they've got work to get on with. That might be a mistake. Is that okay? No, that's fine. Yeah, fine, I don't mind that. We'll come right over to there in the end, but not yet. Do that. Prioritize things. Yeah. Actually, that's got to be a 7 otherwise. Bring it all when I want them to be doing something else. Right, dig all of that out and try not to get stuck over here. Please, if you can. We knew this would happen. We'll place a ladder there just so they can do that eventually. Yeah, because I would like a power wire to this before this becomes active, and it's got 5 cycles before it becomes active. So if we can put this in and then run the mains wire across here into, where are we going to? We're going to go through here into our power line here. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Then we can add all that extra free power to our grid, the national grid. Nice to see the machine working, but I think it's actually struggling to keep up. So I'm going to raise the temperature to 150. Pretty hot, but once it's caught up, we should be able to lower it down. It's just struggling to catch up. That should mean that it'll eject at 150 and it will run all the way through here and back, getting a lot of cooling from this water and this ice biome. We could bust in here and dig out the roof. Although this is probably pretty darn cold, isn't it? Yeah, but abyssalite doesn't transfer temperature very well. We need to get rid of that. There's like wheezeworts in here and stuff. Yeah, we could bust in there and just dig some of this stuff out. And even double thick this tile layer. That would probably help with the cooling system. For now, at any rate. Might as well make some use of the coolant in there rather than just digging it all out and building something else. Make use of it. Is this done now? No gas output. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We can put that either side. We'll do it this side, I think. Gas pipe. And we'll just come out by 2. And put a vent there, not wolframite. Gold amalgam. Put it there. Right, that's another thing to be built, and then this can be bricked up this side, and then we can open it from the other side. And also that needs to be mopped up. Right there, please mop that away. This section needs to be dug off. Let's check the temperature. I don't make an awful error. We'll just dig out that bit. Yeah, nice. This managed to get missed. This is what happens when you don't count between ladders. There's 7 sections between the ladder. And you're all good. Oh, and there's a bit of slime I would like swept up. No, let's do it with a sweeper. Yeah, they'll get loads of it off of there. Right, so that's been mopped. Good job, guys. Good job. Like that done. button next. So yeah, they're going to come and dig this out. Oh, you can dig that piece there. Just waiting for the gold amalgam to build that. Should have built it inside this room. There's loads of gold amalgam. Never mind. Doesn't matter now. It's already in place. Someone might be bringing it. Has this been harvested? It has. So Lindsay has been here. Might as well put a calling card there. Lindsay was here. Now we do have some material to build this shipping conveyor rail. I want to, just for now, extend this and join it to this line here. So just like that. Does mean we've got to try and get to here, which we can't reach as far as we should be able to reach it there. They can get on any of those. Can they reach there? We're going to need to reach that end one. Cancel that end one. That end one can come out that way. Yeah. As long as you can reach that one, which I think you can from there, or those three. Yeah, don't need that. Perfect. They can't go through these doors. They're locked out. Otherwise they spend all their life filling things up. Tiny amounts of material. Agriculture. No. Cultivatable soil, clay. Yeah, so now they can reach through that door and fill that with clay again, and we can start making some more ceramics. Are we ever going to use it? Probably. Yeah, because we'll run out of obsidian, because I use it like, you know, I use obsidian instead of ceramic most of the time. What's wrong with you? Too hot. Well, we figured that might happen after a while. So we need to run our little cooling loop just round here. So we will add a piece to the cooling loop. Actually, we'll include you, don't worry. So that can go down there. Across, down. Here. Might as well just join it to that. Be conveniently there, so we'll use it. And then, you know, we don't want this piece. Then reconnect it to the system. And plumbing. Bridge. Sandstone, yes please. And then up here, give it a direction. Yeah. And then you do bentipidoo. Yeah, that'll do. Not going to bother insulating it, just build it. We want that built pronto, please. Liquid pipe smack in the middle here. Cancel you, and we'll make you out of gold. Now, do we have any gold pipe hanging around? That one's gold. I can copy paste. Go. Quickly build that for me, please. Oops, I slipped. No, that's the wrong button. That one. We'll just have a quick pipe running around part of this cooling loop. Just extend it to over here. Shouldn't take long to build that. It's only a quick sandstone thing. They're all going to bed just as I go to build it. I wasn't sure if we would get through all the water before we overheated it. I was hoping we would just run it all through before it got too hot and overheated. I'm actually going to snip this off now. There. Let it finish running that water through. Oh, they've finished doing the cooling loop. We'll also have a tile on each end, and we can drop a liquid on it if we want. Might not be worth the effort, but we'll do it. Get on there. We've got lots of bottles of, yeah, crude oil lying around here so we can chuck that on its head. Ah, yeah, we can now build that up to ish. Yeah, those plants are going to have to go, aren't they? Way. This will go another 2 higher. Then we'll use normal tiles. Yeah, they can be granite. Let's make them out of granite. Right along above the vent. And to wherever this end is. And we'll leave that one there then. They'll have to go, I'm afraid. Sorry. They can go. Quick drink while it's saving the game. Actually, that one might be able to stay. Cancel you. It'll be growing into face down into a pool of water, though. We're going to fill this with water. All 4 of those can be reached. In fact, all 6 of those can be reached. Go even higher. Yep. They'll fill this with water. On there, and that one there, that one there. Reach all of that. This needs to be done first, please. Right, okay. So they've got the gold pipe in place. Do that. Then we'll make sure we cancel anything we may have overwritten. We'll snip there. And it doesn't matter if we leave any empty spaces in the pipe work. If we do, we have a tank full of polluted water bridged onto the line, so any spaces will get automatically refilled. Now we have coolant going through here. Excellent. And we have naphtha when we want it. We can reconnect our water supply. It might overheat it for a little while. This gets flowing properly. It's running much nicer like that. I think that's much better. I'm also going to put a gold pipe there where that transformer is. Might as well have a bit of cooling. This one will probably need some at some point, but not worried just yet. Come on, build this for me. You're building all this stuff. Now we do have to get in here and make a vacuum. Otherwise the oxygen will form a layer against the top. And the steam won't actually be able to exchange temperature with the granite. Which is useless. Absolutely useless. So here we go, that's going to be done. We'll put a little bit of crude oil in here. Not going to click enable auto bottle because there's loads of bottles of it around to grab, so you can do that job. We're going to leave this ladder in here when it's done. Fine. We're going to come up by 2s. Got a little layer in there now. We'll let that pour out. Hopefully that's not too much. Deconstruct that. That just gives it something to exchange temperature with surroundings. And you can even put a temperature plate right behind it, I think. Well, that helps. Let's try that. Let's actually do that. I always make them out of diamond if I've got it available. And it seems a bit pointless because it'll push temperature into these tiles. And they're already hot anyway, so fair enough. Yeah, don't want too much water per tile because then it'll stifle the machine. But just enough to sort of give it something to change temperatures with. So we can build that. Can we now? No, we can't. Well, that's got to go then. Sorry. You can't stay there. You've got to go. Shame. Let's keep as many natural plants as possible. For as long as possible before you have to build yourself a farm of them, if you want them. But if I'm building a farm of those, it's a very particular lot of like room temperature and everything. You've got to mess around with fertilization and all that. If you just save all the naturally growing ones in the map, can often just get by with what's being produced naturally. How long have you got? A while. Is this erupting yet? No, it isn't. Right, so there is a polluted water bottle there that can be swept away, please. Be something Mima would like to do. There's no power to this wire yet, so that's fine. We're going to brick this in now. Hopefully the dupe doesn't stand here when they brick it and they stand outside. Otherwise, they're going to brick themselves in. Not that that's not been done before. But there, this is going to work nicely. Got a little loop going. Even loop it back here and back. Yeah, we might loop it into this water actually when we've done that. All the water does is it gives something for this steam to condense on, cool it down so it's cool enough for it to rain. And it will make its own vacuum like this one does. Eventually, it'll just keep on dripping. Right at this corner, you can see all the steam moving there. When we're not cooling it quick enough, it was overpressuring. If that was really cool water going in there, that would be raining in here. But that's the same size chamber from when we started the game. We might build ourselves a new pneumatic doors overheating. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we will disable auto repair. We will deconstruct that door and we'll rebuild it out of steel. Yeah, it is probably going to get hot. These kilns get pretty darned hot. Should we run our cooling loop through here? We should, shouldn't we? While we've got this open, we go like this. There. And then maybe like that to there. Then put a gold pipe there. All along here, I guess. We can't put it smack in the middle. That's annoying. Come on. Right, they're going to use the opportunity to get in here and build that, but they're also going to start filling things that they shouldn't be filling. We'll put a new door down. We'll make it out of steel. And just nip up there and grab some... What? Uh-oh. Our machine is... if we destroy that, we're going to have a massive cloud on our hands. Yeah, this is bad. Overheated big time, hasn't it? What's in there? You've got in there? Oh, plastic. Oh, no. That's a bad place for plastic. Deconstruct that. Otherwise, we'll end up with naphtha. That is definitely crude, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We're going to destroy that and put a block there. That block's quite urgent. Get that built. That'll just stop anything dripping off the edge. Not too bad if it does, because if it does, it'll probably drip here. That's okay. That's been happening for a while then, hasn't it? So, yes. We need to run our cooling loop in and out of here as well. We never got around to doing that. Once they've built this bit, we'll let them get that built. Come on. I think I'll get rid of this door and rebuild that as well out of steel. There should be some incredibly hot materials in here. Obsidian pipe broken repair errand. And all the fluid has drained out of it probably. That pipe's overheated. Okay, so it's not draining enough temperature in here. That's interesting. Maybe we can only run one of these in this. Because we didn't have access to the pipes at the time. If these were aluminum pipes, that would drain so much. And also 3 high with temperature shift plates in the middle. Maybe we will rebuild this area then. Come on, build this damn tile, you muppets. Jesus Christ. How long you gotta wait? Crikey. Yeah, these doors are in place to block the dupes from these. Because they spend forever running in and out. Oh, good God, cancel building that, will you? We'll just build it out of... Okay, igneous then. Build it out of igneous. Someone like to do that instead? Yeah, stop feeding those machines, will ya? You're not supposed to be feeding the machines. They don't want you feeding them. Go away. That's why we have to block dupes out of here. Otherwise, they carry very tiny amounts of coal. Let's make it a priority 1. See if that stops them. Usually doesn't. Get these pipes built. Add to the cooling loop. Run a cooling loop through here, but I just don't think this is good enough to drain the heat, especially with both of them running. Yeah, we'll build another one, I think, but slightly taller, 3 high, and we'll use aluminium piping. Aluminum piping, even. That one needs building, please. Someone can build that. Thank you very much, finally, for building that. Well, that means you lost all your crude, does it? We'll have to pump some more in. There's no pump in here. We got rid of it, didn't we? Yes, we did. Ah, I would explain why that's not happening. Metal refinery. Insulated liquid pipe made of obsidian is broken. That must have got stupendously hot. That to break. Wow. It obviously didn't drain enough heat, did it? Now, if this was full of crude, we could probably kind of make a little liquid lock here and walk through the crude to get in there and adjust it. There's no way we're going to... But it's not worth it. It's too high. No, it's not worth it. What's in that pipe? Broken repair errand. Is anyone going to repair it? Well, someone's coming to mop. That's a good thing, I suppose. I expect this metal refinery doesn't have any liquid inside it. Oh, it does. Oh, it's got some. Yeah, some of it's 400 degrees. Look at that. Oh, that's bad. Okay, fair enough. I think it's leaking out. Look at that. It's leaking out. Going down. No, it stopped. Ah, okay, phew. That tiles still need repairing. We're going to do it. Obsidian repair pipe? No. Oh, we'll just deconstruct that pipe then. And rebuild it. Or not rebuild it at all and just leave it like that. What's in it? There's, I think if we destroy it now, it doesn't leave a massive cloud because I think they stopped doing that. Right, so that's a bit of obsidian that should go back there again. Yeah, look at that, 404 degrees. It just didn't, yeah, it's bursting immediately and let another, at 404 is just too much for it. That's gone now. We're down to 267, which is much more manageable. That's better. Have another mop. We rebuild that pipe again now. We should be good. Yeah, deconstruct that pipe again. And we'll try it again. Right, so that's got to be locked. This seems to all be done. We'll lock this one as well now. That'll stop them coming in here and messing around with stuff. Yeah, destroy that pipe. I want to see if the rest of that comes out before he gets carried away mopping. I'm going to have to mop it again. Come on, build that. Yeah, I don't think I gave many people the ability to repair pipes this time. I gave it to everybody last time I played. This time, nope. Yeah, I'm putting this shield mode thing in the chat, and I don't know if it's worked or not. I have no idea. But it might be blocking rather than actually working. Don't know what shield mode is. It just came up one day when I turned Twitch Studio on. Oh, it's shield mode. The heck is shield mode? We got a gold auto sweeper here that's absolutely fine. Yeah, a ceramic metal refinery overheats right next to it. Okay, so we do have liquid in here, I think. Yeah, probably not enough for a run though, is it? We need 400 kilos for one run. I'll have to nick some from here again, refill it. That's annoying. Or have a pump down here in a hole. Just keep pumping it back in. But theoretically, if this was a much faster leaky oil fisher and it would fill up a lot quicker, we could just run it and drip it back in the tank and take the fresh load from the tank. I don't think that's a good idea. It would help preheat your crude oil though, wouldn't it? We have got steel. I want to move that bit of crude. Can we sweep that somewhere? Oh, we got rid of our bottle emptier here. So we put on a little block of heated uranium. Yeah, I think I'll just turn that on off kind of thing and just run this one. I think that's legit. And when they've built that, we'll set that to crude. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand. That's now running through here. That's lovely to see. Oh, look at that. They're both ejecting at the same time, so it's mixing them up. And that's beautiful. What temperature is it coming out? See what's going in at first. 50 degrees there already. Yeah. Actually warming up in the water. It's cooling down more in the tiles. That's brilliant. And a couple more tiles to eject from there before that erupts again. That's working really nicely. Hey. Nobody going to bother building that? No, it's on a 5, of course not. Is this now catching up a bit? Yeah, a bit. It's catching up. It was on 18 tons before. A quick little cooling loop has sorted that problem out. We're just looping the water round and round and then sending it into our tank in the base. It's a nice 23 degrees. That's lovely. Beautiful. So, what we might try and do is this actually running yet? No. That's been ages and it still hasn't, you know, it's next activity 35 cycles. That's just not doing anything. So I think once this is pumped down below the level of the door, we'll go in here and change the floor. We can go in this side and change the price. Oh, no, we can do it later. We'll run a ladder down though. There. And this will be accessible. Yeah, we'll dig this bit out then. Just to say, I don't want any water getting out. Because it'll drop straight down here into the oil biome, which is not a good plan. Hey. She erupts in the vacuum of space. Well, vacuum of the depths of the asteroid. She's erupting. Look at that. Magma. Delicious. Magma sandwiches. Magma's very viscous. It doesn't travel very well. So if we're going to use this for our area to put the magma boiler, the petroleum boiler, then we would need this to kind of run a bit faster. I'm actually thinking at some point I would prefer put the boiler here because we got access to 2 volcanoes. Well, 3 technically. I don't think we'll be able to use this one very easily. Probably just going to brick this one round and then just be able to have access to this very hot space. We can cool that down and we got space for the base to add. really a bit too close because you need a bit of space underneath it for it to vent magma into be any use. I mean, it's possible. We could make it longer, have the vent out, you know, coming this direction. Have a little tank over here. Or we could put our tank in the middle of these two and put our boiler down here. Right next to our bit of slice of toast. Lovely. What have we got here now? These haven't been built, have they? Get on and build them. So they'll do it. Eventually. Probably. Maybe. This is all on the 7, hasn't been touched. I hope none of this starts to melt because there might be a lot more water there than you'd think and it'll overflow. Stored in that. Right, now we can stop doing that again, please. No, don't put everything in there. Don't put anything in there. That's better. Okay, that hasn't been done because we've got to set this. Okay. Crude oil. There's somewhere for it to go now. Yeah, it's white now. So they can take that away. All the crude. Dump it back in the tank. We can now add our cooling loop to the system. Let's run this. Shouldn't be any danger of anyone coming in here now. And overwriting the pipes. We'll cancel it anyway. And we'll use our snipping tool. Actually, we use the proper one from the game. We'll use the disconnect tool. Cut that there. That is now part of the cooling loop. Yeah, lovely. We'll leave that little dot there because I like having random bits of pipe in places that might be useful. In a later stage for some reason. Not sure why. While it's saving, let's have a drink. Then we're going to run it through here as well. Here's a little bit more tricky because we do have pipes going up and down. Is this disabled by automation? Yeah, get that bloody crude oil off of here, will you? Buddy. Somebody take it away. Come on, Liam. Do your job. Yeah. It's still already right weight. That is full of steel. That's full of lime. Let's make that one full of steel as well. Copy settings to there. Actually, I think that is half sized, isn't it? Yes, it is. Bang that up to full. Now there's more space in here. Now he will set this up, and this is automatically ready. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. This one is done. Yes, it is. I want to put a bridge on this line. We're going to do it out here. I'd rather do it in there, but never mind. Disconnect that one with that. Put a direction in there, conveyor bridge. Make sure we're not making out of uranium. Thank you very much. We'll put that in there. As soon as that gets built, all of the golds and anything that the hatches produce go up there instead. I don't think they're going to get much anymore because we basically got rid of our smooth hatches. Just in case anything comes out of there, it'll automatically go up where it's needed. And we're also going to attach the other one to it. As long as we attach to this somewhere, along, up, and through here, and down to this one. There's all the iron in there to use. We need the iron to make steel, so we really want it here. Popping over here automatically. But once we get rid of this, we'll probably put our binary here and make it much bigger. I don't like this design. It's too squished. Now let's carry this ladder. No, not on an 8. On a 7, please. Get that on up to there. And down to this thing again. There we go. Ah, good. Go. Whoops. Wrong. And we'll leave the ladder on because it just helps them run along the top of it instead of through the roof. Usually problematic. And yeah, we'll go like so. I think that's strong enough to dig underneath. I should think so. Yeah. We can dig, say, all of that out. Dig all of that out. This has got to be on a higher priority. The job I'm doing right now. I want it done before that erupts again. Oh, I mean, we've got ages. While we're watching it, while we're looking at the screen, we want it done. And they can come in and smash all that algae out the way. Be careful what we do destroy, because I don't want to let the water out. But conveniently in there at the moment, I want to leave it in that state. Pump it all out, at least most of it. It's slowly going. It is getting delayed by the fact it's got to go around here twice. But it's working. It's coming out at 20 degrees. That's nice. Yeah, 20.6. Fine. Perfect. Good temperature. Bring in at 48, 49. Yep, dig all that out. We come in here and just dig this piece. Can't come in there until this water level's gone down a bit more. Oh yes, that's probably dodgy. Don't want to do that. Not too early anyway. Dig out all of that as well for me. Now what materials have we got in here? Igneous rock. What are we making this out of? Sandstone. So that makes 0 sense whatsoever. So let's do that. Make that out of igneous rock instead. Do that. There we go. Now you can actually build it. Once this is built. Double thick it. As I say, I'll normally surround them in airflow tiles. Infinitely strong. As we're running out of ores, we haven't run out of actual material. If I go on to the liquid pipes, for instance, if I go to radiant, yeah, we got loads of each material. If I go on to just normal metal things, we don't have any ores. That's the thing. Yeah, not much of each. 6,000, 7,000. In fact, the I thought there was something off gassing. Yeah, in fact, the hatches actually did too well, if anything. They did too good, because they ate all our raw materials. Literally. But I am pretty slow at digging things out, and I think they eat a lot more than I was digging. I think the game is designed to keep pushing you forwards and making you dig faster, faster, faster. Move, move, move. And I take it at my own pace and do it slowly. So, yeah. Most popular method. We might run some of this water once we've cooled it into here. Rather run it once we've cooled it. Actually, this is a nice temperature. Yeah, we might run some of this into here. And what we'll do is just run it like that with a vent on the end. And it will basically self-stifle itself when it's full. So, got to get that built though. Otherwise it'll just pour back in here and go back round for a second lap. What did we make that out of? Granite. Let's cancel it and see if we can make it out of igneous. Now I wanted it out of granite because I remember, I think it was an old Brothgar episode on YouTube where he said, tested all the different, and granite was the best for transferring heat out of the basic. Some of it still is. I don't even know if that was true in the first place. I trust him. I'm pretty sure it was on one of his episodes I saw it. Come and build this for me. Somebody get me some granite. Granite. Yeah. We'll double thick this. I think I'll just leave this nice and contained at the moment. Take out as much of this as we can without letting that out. Thank you. Excellent. Wonderful. Now build that. Granite pipes. Oh, great. Liquid pipes probably don't have to be granite. Yeah, we could probably build those out of igneous. Let's try that. See what happens. Really does make a difference if you use the local materials to where they're working. You can build things a lot faster. But these guys are all in bed, so most of them are. I do want to check whether that coffee machine has now got access to ginger pepper nuts. No. Errands. Low priority. Not allowed by schedule is bad, so you can't really tell. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. What I might do then... No, because if I allow that to be manually used, I'll just keep dropping them in here and then going and getting them again. Not what I wanted. So... 1 second, I have a phone call. Okay, I am back. Let's come around here with our cooling loop. We're going to run. See, if I jump there, we can't. It's usually on a bridge, isn't it? So I usually come up here somewhere. In there, jump over. Go down, go across, go up, jump over, come down, go across, go up. Yeah, it's really convoluted route, but it works. That bit connects there. No. Yes? No. Not sure. We come in here, we jump over here. Plumbing. Good bridge. Jump over there. That one will be gold. Come around here and jump over there. That one will be gold. Come around here, flip around, go over there. Jump back over. Jump back over. Jump back over. And back in. It was a bit more like... You can go up there and then across and, you know... Or you could just jump here and then go up. If you wanted to. Yeah, I might do that actually. Cancel these end bits. And cancel that end bit there. What we'll do is we'll come out of here, go up, go across. No, actually, if we jump there, go up, we can go across there and rejoin. That looks a lot nicer. Yeah, I think that does anyway. Does it? Like that instead. Cancel that one. Place a cold cooling tile there and there. Help cool the system down, but it won't really cool down the crude oil much, will it? Yeah, somehow we ended up with overheated crude oil in the system and it exploded. I think it's just this system isn't quite good enough to cool down two metal refineries at the same time. That tile needs to be made out of gold. It's already gold, yeah. Not connected, so it won't do anything. Good. We got things happening in here. We're going to double thick the floor. Not going to bother doing that one. That one's done. And let's have a ladder maybe right here. I'm done with that. Just so that we can dig some of this out. We can come over here and climb down and probably dig down some of that. Don't want to dig that one because then they can't get back across. Try not to let the water leak out if I can help it. That ladder might be on it. Unnecessary. Oh, well, they're building it now. Seems rather necessary if they're going to build it. We're going to do that. So there. Okay. They can't reach some of this until this water level's gone down anyway. So there we go. Keep building. Must keep building. He's ended up in the soup. He's going to drown. Poor old boy. Sorry. We'll dig along here. Along there. Even dig along here now. Yeah, we can dig all that out. They can get out by the ladder now. Can't get over there very easily, so let's put a ladder there. They can reach stuff. What's this? Igneous. Have we got igneous here to build out of? There is some igneous. Okay, fair enough. We'll dig all of this out. We are going to dig this plant because he's going to be in the room. Well, we'll give him a chance. He'll get coated in water at some point and die, but never mind. At that point, we will, you just pick up crude oil or something? I swear. I saw the word crude oil pick. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's dig. Nice, it looks okay so far, so good. I do want to sweep all this junk out of here though. Don't like leaving it messy on the... Cool. Oh, we're only sweeping out one thing. Yeah, because this is set to... boom. Sweep all that crap out. We'll leave the stuff on the floor in there for the moment, but yeah, we'll sweep all the junk out of it. Right. You come underneath and do that later. Water levels are getting lower. Lowering it down nicely. Running all the way around to go and do that. That should give you some igneous to build these tiles. Leave that bit there for now. I wondered why they weren't doing that patch. He's picking up loads of junk and taking it away. Good job. How are we doing? We're at 20 degrees still. Worked quite nicely. Now, I think if we stop using this one and start using this one for the cooling loop instead, when we're done, this will be able to catch up with the aluminium a lot easier at a lot lower temperature. And that's full, that conveyor loader, and it's just taking forever to get down to temperature. Probably cheat it a little bit. Emit a little bit more higher temperature, because this is absorbing a lot of heat in here. 50 degrees now. We're going to start melting this biome with it. I don't mind that. That seems rather good. Going on in here. Oh, this is taking a long time. Applied Sciences, 206. Data Analysis, 12. Yeah. I don't think we're going to get it done with that. We'll need a rocket. I guess that's fair enough. There's slow play and then there's stagnant. We're going to risk firing this baby back up, or we're just going to make it all out of this one now. I'm worried that this one is just going to overheat because there's only one of them constantly being run. But we do need the... do we need that? Or can we just destroy that system? Get rid of the oil refinery and just build our new one here. Better. Bigger and better. I'm not sure. Let's get this at least finished within reason. Priority of that can go down. That can just be picked up when it's necessary. I'd rather get this work done. We can get rid of that door now, I think, if we mop just by it so it doesn't drip into the crude oil biome down here. I've put a little wedge there just to prevent, hopefully, any leaks. Yeah, we went all the way down here and we still can't see the bottom of the map. Crazy. I thought we could easily get like really low and just put in a petroleum boiler at the bottom. Have access to pretty much all of the aerial. I do want to come into the food area. This is really cold now. I don't want that to get to minus 40. If it does, we're in trouble. But I don't want to run this so bleeding high all the time. It's just ridiculous running it that high. We take a pipe. We change it to... yeah, we can't. We change it to steel. All the others are just ores. That we could make it out of aluminium or aluminum. We do have access to it, don't we? We can reach it. Yeah, but it's a neat material, and gas pipes are made out of the ore, whereas liquid pipes are made out of the... so we can make Yeah, that seems really stupid. Make aluminium metal pipes. 23,000 of it now we got access to. Yeah. Can't make gas pipes out of the same stuff. We can make them out of steel. We could try changing that to steel pipes. See if that lowers the temperature. Well, means we can lower that temperature. Anyone built all this stuff? Power-wise, how are we doing? Very close to, yeah, but okay. If we set that to critter eggs. Set this one to critter eggs. Anything? That should boost that up. Everybody's dead anyway, by the look of it. We weren't getting massaged, were they? No, it's on an 8. And it's not in the base. Technically, that's not in the base. I prefer it was. Okay. Well, we've got a glossy survived. We've got a couple of eggs here. And, hey, we got these dudes in here we can wrangle. You can go. You can go, and there's another one there. And how did you get in here? There's another one there. You can go. There's one in there as well. How the heck? Oh, crikey. So eventually, I'm thinking we'll move this over here. It's annoying, but we'll do it. Just so that we can have all the beds in one area. Yeah, that'd look much better. And we can have another row of beds on top. And have 20 dupes. Go back down and take a look. Aluminium is being picked up and delivered. Water is flowing in here. That's nice. Ashcan's doing his usual. And he'll be able to dig down some more igneous rock when he builds it. He'll be able to reach it. Oh, you can build that through the wall. Look at that. That's clever. We got something up here that doesn't have a storage. If I go right back up to that box that we stopped, I can put glass in here. Yeah, I don't really want to put plastic in there, so I'll just put glass in there. That should give that somewhere to go, because I think there was some kind of building we destroyed above here. What's that? Pissolite, is that? Red? No, something's there. Mud. We don't have a storage for mud. Well, I never really thought about it, but no, we do not. I think these guys make a lot of mud, don't they? There's mud all in here. All been swept up. Where's it gone? I've probably been put in the food supply. Oh, that's what that was then. That's probably mud, isn't it? It looks a different shade to me. Yeah. Oh well. So the sweepers swept it out of here and put it in there, but not the eggs. Interesting. Yeah. I might just where can we put it temporarily to get rid of it? we'll put a mop order there and a mop order there, and that, as long as they can get in this room to mop, I'll let them out from the top so they can get in here and mop, and if they do get trapped in, they can still escape. And those two should get all of that, because it does either side of the mop order. Should get there from this one and both of those from this one. Theoretically, that should mop all of that up with just 2 commands. Let's dig the rest of this out. Something along those lines. We should be able to reach all under here. When we brick this up, this last piece will drop inside. So we can do that. I don't know if I want a ladder on the inside, but we might as well put one there. Access purposes. Some of our water getting stifled off in this direction. Stifled, leaked. And hopefully that will just block itself. What this will do is will help this to condense when this steam erupts. And yeah, it's a reasonable one, 1.34 kilograms a second. Bridge. Did well. Nearly pumped it all out. In fact, the last bit of it would probably just all fit in there, wouldn't it? Yes, probably. No. Maybe not. We've got one row, but it's quite wide. Might as well use all the space available, huh? Do we get any water down here? Doesn't seem like it. The carbon dioxide density is rising. That was about 1,000 before when I last looked. Yeah, this might not work. We might have to come in here and just destroy all this. And just to let it be one big tank. I was hoping we could get down to the bottom. Build a boiler down the bottom. But I'm thinking now we're going to pump it all up here and build our boiler around here. If we can move this fossil. I don't know. When we've done the other fossils, can we access that? We will find out. Remove it. Got a giant bone sculpture somewhere on the base. One here. There's one somewhere else I've seen. Top left. Yeah, there's one there. There's one on my pan and scan. There's one. Where are you? One in here. Fossil. There's that one that we've already done. And then there's a fourth one. Where did I see the other one? One there. And one in here. No, might be in that giant space somewhere. Gotta get in here and do the gold volcano. Any more getting dumped in here? Yeah, there's a few in here now. Body temperature, yeah, the mealwood isn't growing, that's why it's yeah, let's put some gold tiles there. That one, that one, that one. Probably need to have more because 4 isn't going to be enough to feed all those. Ashcan, you're a beast. You're on it already. What we got lying around? Phosphorite. Let's get rid of that out of here as well. Phosphorite, is that the top one? Yes, it is. Copy settings to that one as well. Clear out all the junk. And maybe these cooling tiles might help these plants to start growing again. What's the matter with your body temperature? 31, yeah, it's just over. The liquid probably is coming through up close to 31. Yeah, it is. So what we might do is run this cooler water near the pump. Then run this over here somewhere. Yeah. Now that'll be quicker. We'll just snip that off. Run that straight into there. That comes out of these and runs into there as well. Could do with a bridge on here to give it some direction, but it seems to be flowing, so that's good. The warmer water that's returning is dripping in this side. That will empty off. Cooler water will probably extend and drip out of this one instead. That would be quicker, wouldn't it? Just do that. That off. That way the cooler water is dripping right where the pump is. Or we could move the pump either which way. It doesn't really matter. It'll work. Right. And that's the point where I'll probably stop dripping water altogether. Because we'll need it for here. A bit more of that. Can go in there. What do we got here? A bit of mud. Mud, mud, glorious mud. Right. Put it in... Needs to be sweep only. Mud? No, mud is not a cultivatable soil. Of course not. What is it then? Mud is a... Yeah, I wouldn't know with this game. It's not a raw mineral, surely. No. Liquefiable. Liquefiable mud. Cultivatable soil is clay and dirt. What the heck is mud? Filtration medium. No. Oh, you can't filter with mud. What are you talking about? Not manufactured. It's miscellaneous, surely. No, it's not there. Organic. Mud is organic. Okay, clay. I see your logic. Not at all. I don't see your logic at all. Absolutely not at all. Logic is lost on me. Abyssalite is going all the way over here. Oh, great. That's why that's taking so long to do then, is it? Because you're taking it halfway across the world. And there's a sweeter leg as well. Abyssalite. Storage unavailable. Well, yeah. Okay, fair enough. We'll put a bucket right there and put it there then, shall we? Fine. I don't want to run this sandstone down. Can we do that layer? Dig that one off. And deconstruct the door now. Things are getting into shape. I don't know what sort of shape, but they're getting into it. Let's dig off all of that crap there. Dig out that one. They're getting into shape. Round is a shape. Ah, lovely. I like it when a plan comes together. I'm not sure what the plan is, and I'm not sure why it's come together, but I like it. Now, I wouldn't do this with this thin if that was like, you know, plant life. With it being stone, it should be perfectly safe. If that was algae, I wouldn't do it. And this system seems to be managing. What are we doing for... Yeah, it's going down. We're on 13 tons now. That's definitely going down. Damage overheated. Uh-oh. Polymer press is overheating. We can't get in there to drip on it even more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things is happening. What's the temperature of this water? Yeah, it's really hot, that's why. We're going to have to bust in and turn that up to say, I don't know, 500 grams a second. Just drip on it. It's designed to sort of drip over. It comes out the back of that one and then drips out the front of this one. But yeah, not sure how effective it is when your water is 79 degrees. This has made itself a vacuum again. Nice. What are we doing for reed fibre? How are we doing? 317. Yeah, we can put some more plants in. Hey, let's drink it. Lindsay! Got your own coffee grinds. We got the soda fountain there, which was supposed to be run by this one. This one is running now, yeah, because we're running the plastic press right now. Is that done? Average flow rate 500. Yeah, we'll get back in again. Hopefully no one will get stuck in there. If you do, give us a shout. Now this system, we can now come in here at the bottom, I think, and just attach another one of these plates, maybe. Yeah, well, actually, we could do it there, couldn't we? Yes, we could. No, that's okay. We'll dig that bit out. It's not necessary to, but just to see it properly. The whole point of it is you don't dig it all out too much. And then we brick up here, so we'll have to get rid of that piece of heavy block, deconstruct it, but we can just go straight through the pump to connect to this and then come out this way. Or in our case, we're going to go up, but cancel those two. Yeah. Build, dig, whatever. Have fun. Don't eat the toast on the way past. Definitely a slice of toast. That's not a fossil. That's a slice of toast. I put that in. Nobody's done it. Look at this. Under construction. Level 7 job. That's a level 7 job. I think they're too busy coming in here and getting scraps of things. What are you picking up? A little tiny bit of granite or something. Oh, Lindsay's on the case. Oh, yeah. Nice. Polluted ice, polluted dirt. Well, I hope that's not polluted ice in our freezer. Something there. I'm sure that's polluted dirt. Yeah, well. Yeah, we put all that in, and finally we put that in, and we won't get any metals out of that system anymore. So we stopped it. Finally got the system set up. Goes in here. If it's eggshell, it goes into the eggshell area where that gets compressed into lime. And then this one is, yeah, that's eggshell. That one's coal. And that gets split 50-50. Some of the coal goes up here for the kilns to run, and the other coal goes into the room to be automatically swept into the coal generator that needs it. And it looks like we have got... Now this is already down to 46 degrees. We could probably afford to bump that up a bit higher, you know. 155. Seems stonkingly hot to allow material out of a system. But when that reaches 155, it'll run it through there and cool it down for us. Come on. I'm hoping it'll be a lot better once it's got rid of all this backlog. How are we doing here? Well, you're not going to last very long, are you, fella? That's going to be set to not liquefiable. Sweep only. No, that one. No. Miscellaneous. Abyssalite. That's got somewhere to go. I don't think your sweep leg has got anywhere to go, so he's going to hatch out on there. Live his life on there. He won't be able to go anywhere else. Good luck to you, Sweetle. Now I'm going to dig out that one there. And we're going to build this wall up. We want the power line in there. Yeah, we do. At the moment, we do. And then we'll have that for condensing. We'll put a pump in here and pump all the gas. I won't do that on this end because of a random plant there. It always seems to be right on every steam vent is just on the left. Sometimes it's over there, one more tile over, usually there. So ventilation. Lost ventilation. I clicked it a million times before and I still lose it. Pop it where they can reach. That'll be useful. I will put a gas vent, say, there. we'll just run a random gas pipe. We'll make it out of igneous because that seems to be the in thing to make it out of. We might not be able to reach that gas pipe. Okay, fine. Got that way and up. It looks better anyway. Do that from the ladder. Okay, perfect. So now we do need a bit of power to that. We doobie. Doobie doo. Can we get power off of this? We are only using 4. Yeah, I think we can. We will come. Yeah, if we go down that way, we can't actually reach it. There. That can all be reached. I don't care if it takes a while to pump out. It's got like I just read 31 cycles to pump this to a vacuum. It might need a bit of help. We might have to come in here and put another couple of pumps in. As long as it starts pumping away. Do what it wants, can't it? We'll just leave it alone. And once it's finished, we'll cut the power, get rid of the wires and the pipes. Probably just leave it there unless we want the steel back. That ladder, the random ladder of doom, can go. This ladder can probably go, actually. They can use this one from there. And one more bit of crap to do there. Yeah, that one pump's going to struggle doing all of this all on its own. But at least we can get on and do something else while we're waiting. We don't have to wait for it forever. Just pop back and check. We don't want to be pumping steam out there. That would be bad. Gives us a nice little layer of water. Use as a coolant. The steam down. They did well sweeping all that up, I must say. Quite impressed. Oh, I just got to wait for this to pump out, I guess. And up some igneous rock. You can put a block there. You can put a block there. That one out. And perhaps what we'll do while we're waiting then. What materials we got lying around? This floor is igneous rock. Okay, let's dig that floor out. Not too far along, because I don't know the temperature. What's the temperature? Very, very hot. Okay, we won't go any further just now. We will be letting out. I'm tempted actually at some point to sort of drop a load of very hot material directly in a big pool of crude. See what will happen. Like this is. That's cool. It's cooled down a lot. It's 1,178 degrees. I think some of these patches are like, no, that was a bit warmer. I think they are cooling down, you know. Yeah, this one's hot. That's because it's got a volcano in the middle of it. 1,800 degrees. All those things to... Yeah. There was one seed there that was... we should have analysed it when we had the chance, but I didn't build the analyzer yet. Ah, I see something off-gassing there. Let's sort that out. It'll have to be either rock pile, lime, polluted dirt. If I sweep polluted ice, we haven't got anywhere to put it, so kind of pointless, isn't it? How are we doing? How are we doing here? Catching up. Some of it's getting ejected. It seems a little hotter, but I think that's by the time it's sensed to move to there, it's actually gained a little bit of heat. Only one tile, there's not a lot you can do about that. You have to move it. And in here, it's practically like dropping in temperature. By the time it gets to the end of this line, it's already 50 degrees before it's even entered the water. Crazy how quick that cools. Well, this pump is going to waste its time, isn't it, until we brick this up. We'll brick that down like so. Something there off gassing as well. Rooted dirt can go. There we go. What we'll have to do then, I guess, is brick the top there and put a door in. Problem with putting a door in is what I normally do is put a mesh tile there and have the door on the outside edge. That always ends up with water, and every time they open the door, the water spills out. But if I put it on the edge there and the water spills out, it's going to spill straight down into our crude oil. If I put it one place in, will it do the same thing? No idea. Let's find out. Or we could have the door lower than the steam vent. Means it's less likely to walk into steam, but more likely to walk into a pool of water. I think we'll put the door right level just under there. So we'll put the door here. So we'll actually do. Or again, we'll brick this in. They've swept all in here, so it doesn't matter. I like how this pump is just trying its best to pump out. It's like bailing out a boat with a hole in it. Or that video of the guy scooping water from under the fence and chucking it over the fence, not realising it's just flowing back in again under his feet. Right. We are nearly there. Is what you can do is where this ladder is, we move the ladder to there, put a wall here, so there's a 2-tile gap at the bottom. That way when this fills up with water, it slowly fills up this tube where the ladder is. But it gives you a lot more time before it leaks everywhere. Make it out of steel just because. Put it there, it should be less likely to leak, right? Right. No, probably not. Or we got to move it one in. Move it all one in, make this side 3 thick. Possibly. Yeah, that's probably even better, because then we can make it sort of chicanery. We could put the door sort of there. Well, we can do that anyway. Let's do that. Deconstruct that tile. Build it up there. And the door will go out of steel. Yes, please. We'll wait for it to finish saving. Build that in. Build all of that, please, guys. And that. Nearly pumped it out. Nearly there. Then power will be moved there instead. That will probably go through there and no. That seems to go like that. Keep pumping, just keep pumping. Keep swimming. Seems like it's taking a long time, but the tank is filling now. You're still all glum. Seems to be a lot happier, don't they? They were just wild ones that formed in here. And, yeah, no, I don't want anything. And as long as you have, like, doors like this, they will eventually flipper-flopper over and drop down into the water. And they can sense water, so they would try to go towards it. Well, I say water. They'll sense liquid. They'll quite happily live in your petroleum tank or something. Weird, but well, unless they've changed things, they used to. Right, now everything's looking a bit neater. And now we can get rid of that bit there. There you go. You're just going to stand there forever. Look how this pump's going. Come on, pump it out. Well, it is actually working. That's higher pressure than it is in here. What we'll have to do probably is just come back and stick a high pressure vent on there, because it can only pump out what's in this room, so it's not going to overpressure the area too much. Carbon dioxide and a tank full of chlorine. Right, so now that can be filled in. Filled that. That's nearly done. Come on, you can finish it off. We can probably bloody mop it up at this rate. That's all been done. Cleaned up. Someone dropped some uranium. Seems dangerous to me, but hey. How are we doing up here? Things looking bad? Good? Food? Right, we can snip through there. Connect that. And off she goes. Running around there now to help cool down the turbines. Well, I say turbines, but they're refineries. I'm pretty sure they don't do a lot to help, but they'll cool down the environment at any rate. Yeah. Speaking of environment, let's put a bit there as well. Maybe a bit there. Just to help cool down this area because it's stonkingly hot. At some point, we'll fire these up and make it really cold over here. Could be good. Stifled. Yeah, that's worked. That's worked. Okay, this seems to be built, right? Okay, so we'll put in 2 more blocks here. What's in this room? Anything in here that we can use? Sedimentary rock. Okay, we'll use sedimentary rock. Yeah, that's that one, right? Right. I'll just go like that. That bit of sand. I'll put a sweep order on it, but you know, sweep order's useless. Anything selected? Sweep all like there. So yeah, if anything gets trapped inside, I really don't care. And then this is going to go up to, I don't know about one higher. No, I think there. Yeah, straight through here and straight through here and right above there. That ladder and join to that. Yeah, that's right. That will have to be finished at some point. Right, they can't reach it now. They got one chance. If they've already got the job to come and sweep that, they will probably come and do it. So I'll leave it there for a bit. See how things fall to the right. If that was in here, that would have fallen inside. Because it's on the right hand side of the structure, it falls to the right. It doesn't fall to the left on the left side of the structure, unfortunately. So you get a chunk of something left in a machine. Usually I get something's left there. I'm tempted to change this gas pipe to steel and then maybe turn this down a bit. But I will forget what I'm doing and I'll forget to go and check, and then bad things will happen. How much have we got in here now? 8.8 tons. Good. Good. That's getting pumped out. Now that can be finished off. Excellent. And this thing is now actually a room, and this pump can actually pump now. Well, when the vent isn't overpressured. So we will actually... what should we do? Should be a gas pipe running past here somewhere. There is. This one. Is joining this. Run to space. Pumps it out to space and gets rid of it. On its way past, it goes through this, where we collect the carbon dioxide for the base. And we can't get it from the plastic presses. So if we borrowed this pipe, which we never got round to setting up, it's ready to go. I think I'd prefer to have like a second pipe instead of joining this one, because if I pump noxious gases through it, I don't want them getting into the canister filler. We'd have to put a filter on it. And in fact, like sometimes that pipe is full anyway, so I'd rather just have a second one to space. I end up with like 3 or 4 pipe runs going to space. And liquid pipes sometimes, just to get rid of byproducts. We could probably mop this up now, but I don't really want to. I want the pump to pump it. Now, they dug all that up, so we should have some igneous rock to use. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to build it at least that height. Dig away at least 2 tiles worth. I can build it. 1 and 8. Excellent. That is running out now. Nearly there. Every time that floods back in, it pumps it again. This area will be running out of liquid very rapidly. Yeah, we could easily come in and mop it up, but I'd rather it pumped as much as possible. .5 grams of water there that's not changing, so we might as well dig this block out. Okay, now dig you. And at the same time, we may as well dig that out now. Dig. Thinking I will come further forward so that I can put a proper liquid lock just here, because if I don't, every time they come in here to get a resource, the old gas pump is gonna fail pumping it out. Kind of needs to go through some sort of liquid lock. We hadn't pumped all the water out, some water in the base. We probably could have just made our liquid lock through the actual tank of water. Like every time he comes in here, we need just a blob there, don't we? We had a little blob of crude or something right there. Yeah. Work. You only need a dot. Door system like that. If I dig that out, I build a bottle emptier here facing the wall there. Would that work? Plumbing. Bottle emptier. Face that way. Lock the door for a bit so no one goes inside. Make sure nobody's in here. Nobody's in there, right? Right. Set that to crude oil. No pending deliveries. Oh, did we get rid of it all? Oh, nuts. The reason I don't mind crude oil spilling off there is because, I mean, at the bottom of the ladder is crude oil. And we'll have to enable auto bottle if they've picked it all up. There were bottles everywhere earlier. Must have scooped all of them up. Crikey. So, someone goes and gets me... Yeah, because if it spawns down here, it doesn't matter. There's already crude at the bottom there. Spawns in this section with crude, I'm not bothered. We have got access to a bit of crude from that. Don't need much, just a little blob on there. All the excess will spill off. I'm hoping it doesn't spill in here, but it probably will. Could have mopped that up first, but never mind. I think someone's going to get me some, are they? Coming back with crude? No. Apparently not. Harold is. That's not Harold. That's not Harold. Here's Harold. Hi, Harold. Just chuck some crude on there, would you? And that'll do. Plenty. And just wait for that to stop dripping. Now, any excess will drip inside, so we're going to let them back in again and see what happens. Deconstruct that. Wait for someone to come inside, and I think that will drip out into the door. A little bit more will drip out. One comes in, grabbing that crude oil. Is anyone coming in here? No. We set a mop command in here. Maybe someone will come in. And also a sweep command for liquefiables. Yeah. No, not liquefiables. Polluted dirt. Did we lose any? I didn't see. A critter there, that's lime, rock pile. There's something off-gassing in here. Yeah, we'll get rid of it. Right. Now, we don't want that pumping as soon as this starts venting, so I'm probably going to run this over this end. Pump. Probably put it right over the away as far as possible. Deconstruct you. Yeah, that seems to work. When that door is open... No, not that. You can see there's a little tiny blob there. We go to gas. No, that's not gas. Go to gas. That is blocking that doorway. Can't come out. No gases can come in or out. Hopefully that'll work. We can put a brick back there now. Don't need it that far open. They need 2 spaces and 2 spaces to get in and out. So that's fine. Yeah, carry that over there. That'll be much better if over here. And I would rather run the pipe. Probably. Now, do we want it going left or right? No idea. So what we're going to do is put a bit of pipe there. And we'll run this one over here. That way we got a choice. We don't have to come back in here to mess around with it. We can just do what we want to do. And that can be layered like that. Because we're going to do the bottom layer from underneath, so that's fine. That can be removed now, got rid of. There's a bit of off-gassing going on there, which is probably... they're not all consumables, just the bleach stone, please. Yeah, a bit of bleach stone fell down. Get rid of that, please, into the base. I will be getting off shortly and having some lunch. Back later. Want to get this finished off. Excellent. Drill it up, dig it up. We could actually just dig that out and let all that crap fall out. Instead of messing around with it. No, it's fine. It's fine. La la la. Dig away. Can't believe that little blob is working. Now, you couldn't do that if this was stupendously hot, because I think that would affect the crude. But, you know, the crude can get to a seriously hot temperature, and even then it only turns to petroleum, and then it has to get to another really hot temperature before anything happens with that. So as long as you can deal with the changes, petroleum takes up more volume of space. This is how petroleum boilers work. So... It would spill off the edge. Could easily have something like that in a in the middle of two doors, but it's got nowhere to go. And it would make a perfect airlock. Well, not perfect temperature lock, but a perfect airlock. Because it would definitely exchange temperature with the doors either side of it. It would be good at a pinch. Are you pumping? Yes, you are. You're pumping. It's actually doing quite well. He's got quite a lot of that oxygen out. Oxygen layer's quite thin now. That was all down here. Carbon dioxide layer's quite thin anyway. He's doing all right. That layer is done now, so what I'm going to do is just come in from underneath and do that layer. Oh, there's more there. Why didn't you sweep up when I swept you earlier? I think you only just did that. So we'll need to power it, and I would rather power it in the floor. Go along there, and we'll also stick the power out to there in case we change our minds for some reason. I'm going to power it a different way. Liquid piping, this can all go. That bit can go, all of that can go. Excellent. And I'll probably actually, yeah, plumbing, liquid piping. Instead of coming from there, I'm going to cancel. We will have a plumbing liquid valve. No, liquid shut off. That's the fellow I want. I will make it out of steel. Why not? Make it out. Point it downwards. The liquid comes out of the pump. Actually, if we do it too close to it, it does that weird messing around thing, doesn't it? So it's probably better off over here. Run it through, connect it to there, and then carry on. Yeah. I will avoid that weird problem. That's fine. We can do it like that. I am happy with that. We can input that into there, and that will be our output. Does mean we can't really have an output there instead, because oh, actually we're getting rid of that one. So yeah, we'll go down. I'll put the pipes there. Why not? We can still leave the pipes there, can't we? In case we want to use them. If there are no pipes, they can't be used. With the wise man once. Right. I'm quite pleased with that. This is pumping out. Take a long time because this keeps over pressurizing. You know, might have to put it somewhere else. As the pressure here equalizes, it's pumping out noxious gases everywhere. Hi guys, you're stuck there. You both halted entombed. Oh, okay. Oh, that's that dude. Yeah, okay. Things are getting done, tidied up. I will go for some lunch. Back on later on, probably. Power. That's what he's building now. The power wires. Liquid pipes. Excellent. I'm very pleased with that. Hopefully we can keep this cool. We'll run our cooling loop through this water probably. Make sure it stays nice and cool. This aqua tuna, or maybe this one. We might use that one instead. Some blobs going around just eternally. They've got to be cool enough, surely. That's funny. One of the weirdnesses of this game. We'll let the blobs meet up in one packet. Maybe they will actually run through correctly. Reconnecting. Instead of them being lots of separate little amounts, they're now one blob at 36 degrees. But I don't think it will work because the very first packet through an aquatuner doesn't seem to get adjusted in temperature. As it's coming back round again at 36 degrees. So what we'll have to do is make that go stupendously high. Now it should run and send it to the tank. There we go. And we can put that back to 25. And we can... No, we'll leave that connected. This isn't going to run for ages anyway. This little pump. You're doing so well. I'm shocked at how well you're actually doing. Impressive. If that's a vacuum, this thing's not going to grow, is it? It needs air pressure. So we might as well dig it out. Yeah. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. Go. Get this done. Build it all up, please, guys. Excellent. Good work. I would have thought plastic. No, lead piping, lead cabling would probably be a bad idea. Speaking of power, that's got to be powered as well, hasn't it? Do that little bit out of steel. Same as this one. I should have done that bit. That was something a little bit better. There you go. Actually, that bottom one. Pipe needs to be. Yeah, nice. Things will happen. And a little blob seems to work really well. Let's start using that more often. Come on, guys, get it finished. Sorry, plant. You gotta die. Don't think anyone can reach it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe. Once they build that ladder, they can reach it. Right, fair enough. And they can't reach that as well. What's in here? So some material we can build out of. Granite is in here. Let's make that out of granite. Put it right there. Someone build it. And they can deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Jobs are good in. Beetle's going to live in here until this floods him. And they'll drown. I built that out of granite because granite was already in here. Oh no, it's building sandstone. Okay, I don't remember building that out of sandstone, but I must have done. Nice. Things are happening. Bring a bit of steel in here. Okay. We'll add a little bit of automation wire to that, not much. Little piece just to stop it from... We can send that to where we want. There we go. You got to construct... You got dug out, should I say. Now that's diggable. That's gone white. Yeah, we know you're not in water. Right. Excellent. You need to come in here and get any resources, you can, but other than that, that's pretty much done. We could sweep it all out, make it nice and clean, which we probably will do at some point, but I'll just sweep it at a kind of low priority level. Go to all. and then just go say 4. No, it will never get done out of 4, will it? Kind of like that. There are 7s and stuff, and there are some dupes that don't do building digging work, so they'll come and do it. They haven't got anything else to do. Yep, build that up. And that should be it. Much. Picked up iron ore. Yeah, they're starting to sweep now. Build that, will you? Build it. Probably got specialist build commands when you not on an insulated tile. On the wire. Yeah, only certain people can build it, I think. One bit done. And another bit done, please. Yep. And we're done. Something there can't be swept, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Farm lily. You. Everything else can be swept. Unless it's slowly pumping to a vacuum. Oh, because of that tiny little dot there. 300 grams. Excellent. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Gonna catch up very shortly. I will be back later. Coming. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you